Well, the NDC is not convinced with this response from the Electoral Commission. I've been joined in the studio by NDC Deputy General Secretary Mustafa Foyogbande. Good to have you, Mustafa. The EC has explained that it's just laptops that are missing and that they do not contain sensitive information. And so there's nothing to worry about. You still don't understand the situation?
Thank you very much. I think basically the more they try to explain this through press statements and press conferences, the least sense they make. Even in EC's own explanation, that you cannot refer the component that have been stolen as a laptop because it is not a laptop per se. The kits were manufactured in bits and pieces and joined together. And so what would inform a thief to only go and screw and remove one bit, which is a laptop bit, and leave the rest? To the extent that the EC, in its own admission, says that you cannot use the machines without activation, makes it even more suspicious. Because the same way that the Electoral Commission has its own stock measures, has its own security measures in place, but yet they claim 5 of them have been stolen. And even that, they said it is not a kit, but it's a laptop. In that same vein, someone within the commission can activate those machines and use them at the blind side of the public. Now, when you run a system and a suspicion of inventory in terms of equipment, you don't use press statements to correct that anomaly. You conduct what we call inventory analysis, if you want to call it an audit. These machines,
how do you know the EC did not do this
well,
kind
they are
of audit
not,
you're talking about to come out with this response?
If you do an audit of this system, you'll be able to know that each machine was manufactured with a specified serial number. We can use the serial numbers to check, because if you go to the stock of these machines, before you take them out, there is stock certificate that you must sign. When you return a machine, you must sign that you have brought it back. And so if we do an audit, we will know which region took the missing machines with a certain specified serial number. That is the only time that we can be sure that no one can use those machines behind doors, because we are going to do registration. And each registered person, you can see, and you can actually trace that to a specific machine. And so when you have the machines and you have their serial numbers, and we are able to identify the stolen ones from the ones that we have in the pool, we can tell that no one can use those machines for any anomaly.
But the Electoral Commission is the sole agent that organizes elections. Yes. And they say that they don't have a problem with organizing free, fair, and credible elections. In fact, they've assured the public not to be worried. What's really your danger. Worry?
Electoral Commission is not a chop bar. It's an institution of law. Whatever the commission does is guided by law. There is minimal application of discretion when it comes to the work of the commission. It is within the interest of the commission itself, in their own credibility crisis, to want to undertake an audit in order to exonerate the fact that the public feels that something untoward had occurred within the commission as far as the BVDs are concerned. You recall, after they had their first press conference, the following day was a revelation of a memo written to the regional directors calling for these BVD machines and actually acknowledging the fact that the machines that came from the region are not the same in numbers as they were deployed to the regions. So therefore, the commission agrees that some theft has occurred. If there's theft, it is just easy that even in our own private businesses, we conduct stock. Go and do an audit of your stock so that we can trace how these machines were stolen. That you now claim that they are not machines, but laptop. How come a thief will not go to Circle to go and steal a laptop, but will go to Electoral Commission, will not steal the whole component, but remove a laptop, and you call that a laptop?
So what does the NDC intend to do about this?
We are calling on this commission to know that their work is not to be correcting credibility issues with press conferences and press statements. We should conduct an audit that will give us scientific proof of the fact that the machines that have been stolen are actually traceable to a specific region. Either they were issued or they were stolen from the headquarters of the Electoral Commission. Then we can speak to the issues. Even for them acknowledging that you require activation to use these machines, at the time we know that President Akufo-Addo have deliberately appointed MPP officials onto the commission, and NDC had complained before, and you are aware, the Council of State says that, oh, they didn't do their work, they didn't investigate the individuals to know which party they are affiliated to. It even makes it more dangerous that the commission would want to do an audit for all of us to be clear in our mind. Until that, registration, election conducted by this commission in the issues surrounding it is compromised.
Well, we'll see how that goes. And of course, you have the opportunity to also present this at IPAC meetings, which
they are not even calling for the IPAC meetings.
Recently.
They should call for the IPAC meeting. They are not calling for the IPAC.
Mustafa Gbande is Deputy General Secretary of the NDC.